This is the Star Wars The Black Series Clone Commander Gree, and the figure is a beauty. The figure, for most parts of the world, is a Toys R Us exclusive. Boo, Hasbro, come on. That's why, you know, it's gonna be a pain to just find these figures if it's not a store-wide or a worldwide release. If it's just a store exclusive, chances are a lot of scalpers are going to be after this figure. Anyway, I didn't pay too much for this one. I paid $40 for it. That's okay. So here he is. I have him posed like this because, well, I wanted to see if he could hold that electronic binoculars properly, and the figure is amazing. This is the only thing that really ticks me off about the figure. It's like a Cyclops figure that cannot put his finger on his on his visor. He cannot, for the life of him, position that binoculars properly up to his eyes. I've tried every single position on the arms, on the elbows. This is the best I could do. It's as good as it gets, folks. But nevertheless, the figure is amazing. And it's really the paint apps or the paint deco that's really bringing this figure to life. And if not for this Kashyyyk sort of motif, camouflage motif, he'd be just a plain old figure. If he had that white and green Clone Wars design, he'd be just plain. So he uses the Phase 2 Clone Trooper armor. So the figure does take a lot of inspiration or a lot of material from previously released Clone Wars figures, and with slight modifications. The helmet is obviously new. The backpack, the torso, the main torso is a new mold. The belt, I think, is a mix of old and new. I'm gonna show you right now. No, the belt looks old. The legs and the arms definitely are from the Clone Trooper, but the head and the torso are I believe, are new. So again, yeah, wonderful paint apps. And let me just show you some of the other troopers that have been released. So this is the standard Clone Trooper, and as you can see, they have the same shoulders, the same arms and legs, but the difference is here he's got some sort of suspenders right here. The backpack is different. The belt, this one is attached to the torso, that's different, but the belt looks like it's the same one. So we'll keep it there. Now here he is with another Clone Trooper Commander Cody. So again, Cody's been modified, different torso, different shoulders, different helmet, so different. And here he is with his Jedi General Yoda. Okay, I'll put that there. Now the figure, just like the other clone, that's like Cody, the Clone Troopers, it comes with standard accessories, the blasted DC-9 and the carbine. It's done in a different shade of black. This one is black. This one is more of a gray plastic, as well as this one. Ooh. There's no way to store these weapons, which kind of sucks. There's no way. As well as this one. I've not seen any place to store the binoculars. One other important accessory that Commander Gree has that you might be wary about, you might want to be careful with, is this antenna right here. It's not the same as Cody. Cody has like the different backpack, but this one, I almost lost this one. If you noticed the start of the video, this was not here. I had to look for it, and luckily I found it where I opened the packaging. If you're going to display this figure outside the box, it's best that you just super glue this one. If you're going to keep it inside the box, the packaging, you don't have to glue it, but it's not as tight. That peg does not peg in there as tight as you might want it, so it tends to pop off. So just be wary about that. So articulation for the figure is essentially the same as the Clone Trooper. He's got a ball jointed neck, it's very tight, ball jointed upper torso. ball hinge shoulders, restricted by a lot of the armor kibble. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, ball hinge wrists. The right wrist is like a G.I. Joe wrist, goes up and down, in and out for the left wrist. It's got ball hinge hips, hindered again by those armor plating. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and ball hinge ankles with the rocker joints. Doesn't feel like there's too much mold degradation. This one has, I think, looser joints than Gree. Gree has tighter joints. I think he stands up upright, and less shaky than this one. This one just really flops all over the place. His original mold. So interesting take on that. I like it. I think it's great. I think the articulation could have been improved. They could have remolded some of the other aspects of the joints. They could have improved on it, but they decided to just recycle much of the old mold. So a little bit disappointed with that. But again, it is a great figure, and partly really what really makes this figure a great figure is the paint apps, and I absolutely love it. It's gonna get a 9 out of 10 for me. It should be out next month, or at least September, at your local Toys R Us. Some countries got it early, but it should be at Toys R Us. Don't pay scalper prices for it. It's a great figure, but it's not worth the scalper prices. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Star Wars The Black Series, a Toys R Us exclusive 6-inch Clone Commander Gree. Thanks for watching.